Hello everyone and welcome back to the Drivers Room Acelith Design Endurance Championship Season 5 Round 4 Tier 1. I'm your host Kimaru and today we are at the Sardinia Road Track C2 variant in the Group 4 machines for the very last time on Gran Turismo Sport. Um, yeah, this is a pretty sad moment because it is the very last race for Group 4s on GT Sport in this championship. So let's see where everyone qualified in today's race. Starting off in pole, we have Blue Racer, Johnny Hudson, Berkey Baby in the training shoe, Britton Spit in the Beamer. We have Rockboy, Boobalupo, Luco, Senna, uh, Bottle Job, Spooky Lookie, Glover Barnett, Juggernaut in the Space Mobile, Gadget, and finishing off the field, we have Muller. So let's see how the race goes. Good luck, gentlemen, for the very last time. All right, everyone, we're about ready to get this show started. Round 4 is about to get underway. And here we go. Round 4 has started. There's no going back. As we see, there's a good start from Blue and Johnny and Britt. And I think Britt is trying to go on the inside of Johnny. But I know how strong the McLaren is. I've driven that for a few seasons as well. It is a very good car. Maybe not the fastest, but it should be a very good overall car. And this is the very final Group 4 race on GT Sport that we have in ADEC. So it's kind of a moment. Kind of sad as well. Blue seems to have carved himself a little bit of a gap, and Johnny has engaged his lag switch, which could be a little bit disconcerting for other people. So we see them all pass to lap 2. We have Spooky going on the inside of Boobalupo. Will he have enough power to power? No. The McLaren just has enough speed to get him away from the slow corner. Spooky's being chased by Senna. We have Glover. Doesn't seem like anyone has any damage yet. And Berkey's managed to get himself a little bit of a penalty. Luco down in 10th. Very difficult to get that Viper anywhere close to the rest of the guys. Gadget. Gadget is in front of Juggernaut. I think Juggernaut might have a little bit more speed in the GT86 as we see him going on the inside of Gadget to turn 1, making the move up to 11th. Seems like the Alpha is really underpowered in today's race. It seems to be even weaker than the trophies, which is very, very surprising. I know how good of a driver Gadget is, but this is, yeah. As we see, Berkey has had an incident, probably been off. And Luco up into 9th. The Viper will tear out its tires a little bit quicker than the rest. I'm surprised to see there's been no real incident so far. As we see, Johnny is really on the hunt for P1. I think Blue and Johnny are pushing as hard as they possibly can because they got a bit of a gap down to Paul. First time I'm asking Spice, as we see Boobaloopa going very wide behind Bottle. Paul just trying to hold his position. May not be a big BMW fan, but the BMW does look good in the Made for Charity mobile. Bottle is so close. He just doesn't have the grunt to get past Britt. Doesn't stop him from trying. He has to defend against Boobaloopo as well. The McLaren does have a lot more speed than the Trophy, but the Trophy is very good in a slipstream. If this was a track with a little bit more turns and handling capabilities, the Trophy would be unstoppable, as we see Boobaloopo going to pass Bottle Job into turn 1. Very good slipstream pass from Rockboy. As we see, Glover has managed to get himself up into P6. We have Spooky in front of Senna, and Luco, the Viper, really showing its strength in the speedy sections. Man, I love the Dodge. It's just it's one of the sexiest cars in the world, in my eyes. Many people might disagree, but I love the way the Dodge Viper looks, and it's a very good looking livery that Luco has on as well. Just listen to the V10 truck engine in that thing. Going down to Berkey, we start to see some tire wear. Front wheel drive will be a little bit at disadvantage here. Does have a lot of great acceleration and a bit of top speed, as we see him oversteering out of the gravel there. Oh. Careful now, Berkey, careful. He managed to catch it quite quickly because the front wheel drive is, well, exactly that, front wheel drive, so it's easier to catch. We have a big field of cars going down from Glover. Spooky in his monstrous muscle car Jag is trying to look for a way through Glover. There's only so much the Trophy can do to hold off the mighty Jag. Wow, we got 4 cars chasing after Glover, as we see Luco. I think he's defending against Berkey, who will have the speed. Yeah, that's gonna be the Scirocco. The training shoe just has a lot of grunt out of corners, even though the front wheels has to work a lot. We see Spooky with a lot of tire wear to his front left. The front lefts are gonna take beating in this one. As we see, the Trophy of Glover has barely any tire wear on. Spooky's very eager to get past Glover. We're gonna keep up with these gentlemen, then take a look down and up the field for a quick one. See if there's any changes upwards or downwards. Plux unfortunately isn't with us today. As we see the mighty Jag just, oh yeah, I forgot. Spooky can't actually pass, he's got a penalty. That's the ADEC rule. You can't pass with a penalty, otherwise you'll get a 30-second race penalty when you've finished. You might lose positions. So Spooky really needs to get that shaken off. So we go down to Muller, or Mueller. I don't really know how to say Muller's name, but I hope I'm saying it correctly. Muller. Ever heard someone say Mueller from a TV show or something like that? So I'm just gonna call him Muller until I'm corrected on that. So if you're watching this, my good friend, let me know. We have Gadget in 13th. Not going too well for Gadget today, but he might be trying to attempt a one-stop and see if he can get himself a little bit higher on the list. Coming back to the top 3, we still have Blue Racer in first with Johnny chasing behind. He's got a 1.5 penalty. He really needs to get that shaken off before he can do anything. We have Britney Spit catching up to the 2 in front, but it's going to be a little bit of time still before he can make his move and his intentions clear. The McLarens just are beautiful powerhouses. I do love this car, and I do miss driving this car. It was one of the most fun cars I've ever driven in Group 4, and I do kind of miss them from this year's season. I've been trying different Group 4 cars. As we see, Glover, no Bottle, is in front of Boobalupo. Rock Boy, I'm just gonna call him Rock Boy. We all know him as Rock Boy. He still isn't able to pass because he's got a 2.5 penalty as well. While I take a drink. Ah, there we go. Getting dry mouth already, not good. Very cold in Norway, and it's gonna get colder. Well, that's just a part of being a Viking, I guess. I'm used to it. And one thing we're also used to here in Norway is to complain a lot. If you're a Norwegian, you need to complain a lot. It's the same stuff every year, where it just suddenly gets colder and people start to complain, and there's really no change from year to year. As we see, Spooky is still under a penalty, so he can't really pass Glover. He really wants to. He does have the pace. He does have the speed. And right now, Glover is holding him up. I think also Spooky is using a lot more of his tires by staying behind. Maybe he'll go in for an earlier unscheduled pit stop. Jagnot in 8th in the GT86. Oh, and Jagnot has damage. Oh, that's not going to help Jagnot at all. Unfortunately, it's too far back to be taking a look at. And we have Berkey in. Oh, wow! Taking a look back with Mr. Berkey. What in the world happened to Berkey? Did he just understand? Oh my god! Oh, he hit that chicane wall. He hit that chicane wall. Oh no! Taking a look with Jagnot as well. Let's go for a chase cam. Maybe we'll see what... Oh, yeah, we saw Berkey there. What he did. Oh, and wow. That was just a slight tap from Jagnot into the wall, and wow. Coming back with Gadget on lap 14, that was a couple of crazy incidents from Berkey and Jagnot. Very unlucky for them to hit the wall like that. But understeer is starting to become a factor with the increasing tire wear. It's not going to be easy for the guys. They really have to adjust their driving styles, driving lines. As we see, Johnny is down to 0.4 on his penalty. He just needs to shake that off a little bit more. He's right on Blue's gearbox, right up in the gearbox. As we see, Britt is starting to close in on the 2. Will Paul actually go for a move here? First time of asking Spice is closing in for an attack. Will he be able to make a move on Johnny and possibly fool Mr. Blue as well? Blue double D. .3 left on Johnny's pen. Let's see if he can shake it off. 0.1. Very close between the top 3. As we see, Berkey and Jagnot are way behind the field right now. They will catch up a little bit after the initial pit stops, but they still have a lot of work to do. As we see, Britt is taking good care of his tires compared to Johnny and Blue. Well, they do have... Yeah, Britt's rear left is a little bit better than the 2 in front. Ooh, a little oversteer from Johnny, or was that understeer? And Britt has fallen off a little bit again, but it doesn't matter. Still 45 minutes left as we see them coming up to start lap 17. Very good race so far. Not a lot of incidents, just a couple of stupid mistakes from people that really shouldn't have done those mistakes, but they happen. Understeer is very hard to predict sometimes. You think you have more grip than you actually have, and as we see Spooky going for a pass on Glover, and wow, just look at that front left tire of the Jag. Wow. The fact that he's actually able to keep this car going as fast as it is up the chicane. Oh, wow. And we see Glover's car, he has a ton of grip compared to Spooky. Is he going for a move into the last turn? He is. He makes the move stick. But Spooky does have a lot of power in that muscle car. He's just able to overpower the unfortunate trophy. The trophy isn't able to keep up in the straight line speed. But Glover is just all over Spooky in the handling section. We got a little bit of a powerhouse area here as well. Spooky's able to keep that car planted and not in the walls. So as we see Glover, oh no, a lot of oversteer. As we see Spooky going off on the grass. Oh wow, a lot of action. Maybe the commentary curse is striking. Spooky has a lot of dirt on his tires that he needs to shake away. As we see Luco is coming up behind the 2 now. You know Luco can smell it, and Luco's tires are looking surprisingly good for a friggin' Viper. I know the GR4 Viper isn't as strong as the Group 3 one, but god damn! Luco now in 7th. Just wow. The Viper is strong. The Viper is insanely strong, ladies and gentlemen. Will he be able to get past Spooky as well? Spooky trying to hold him off. Luco with some screen time as well. The Jag is just so powerful down the straight. It's insanely powerful. Spooky covering off turn 1. He's going very wide through turn 1, but then manages to narrow in the line. Wow, just look at the front left of Spooky's car. He can't really hold Luco back any longer. And Luco makes a pass on an area which I thought wasn't really possible to make a pass on. And Spooky loses 2 positions in the matter of a couple of corners as we see Johnny and Britt into the pits. Same amount of fuel in their tanks. Come on, Spooky, get yourself into the pits and change some tires, and he goes into the pits. And the majority of the field has now gone into the pits to get some changing of the tires. I'm thinking Glover and Luco will stay out for a little bit longer, as we see Muller is probably... Whoa! Right, taking a look back with Mr. Luco here. What in the world happened to him? Let's take a look from Glover. Whoa! What? I think we have some technical issues here from Luco. Let's take a look back at the incident from the proper replay angles. I think Luco might have had some technical Whoa! What in the world? That is the weirdest... It seemed like he lagged from him a minute, and then he just starts doing donuts for no reason. Oh, poor Viper. American technology not working too well. And unfortunately, we've lost Luco. Car had to be retired. As we see Glover in 2nd. Will he go into the pits, or will he stay out for a few more laps? It looks like Glover stays out for a few more laps. Blue there into the pits. Gadget in 4th. Gadget is patient. He probably... one thing, Polyphony and Kazunori, please change the pit exits for your original tracks. They really aren't that great. Yeah. Coming out like that is so dangerous. As we see Gadget just comes out. Oh, and he gets punted off by his colleague and teammate Johnny. Just get out of here, you little punk. Wow, come on, Johnny. Coming back on lap 37, we have Blue Racer and Britt Nesbitt in 1st and 2nd. We have Johnny all the way down in 3rd, and he is due for another pit stop shortly. As we see Boobalupo in 4th. I think Senna has been passed by a lap already. Rockboy is out there with a 0.7 second penalty. I'm not going to say 700s or whatever because I just don't know how to say it without sound. Oh, we got a little bumping incident there between Bottle and the Rock Boy. Oh, just look at the power that the McLaren has. It's no competition at all. Of course, the handling capabilities of the trophy is a lot stronger than the McLaren, as we see Bottle tries to go past on the outside and makes the move stick. But Bottle does have two very powerful cars behind him. The Jag is a lot more powerful than the McLaren, of course, as we see Blue Racer into the pits with 17 liters left in the tank. So Britt Misfit now in first, as we see Rockboy is trying to look for a way past Bottle, as we see Bottle very drifty through turn one. Oh my goodness, Bottle. Wow, wow, wow. A good job from Bottle to keep that car on the track. Wow. Just look at how close the two teammates are. They're not actually racing for team points or anything. They're individual drivers out on track, but they're racing for the same colors. But I'm gonna go back to my regular sarcastic view on it. They're teammates without being teammates. So, sorry, Gadget. Completely ignoring what you said to me. But they are individual drivers. They just race for the same colors, the same as the Made for Racing crew. Bottle Spice in the middle. I don't have any nicknames or call signs for Spooky or Rock Boy, so we see Spooky with a lot of tire wear to his front left again. Muller in 6th. We have Blue Racer all the way down in 7th, but he has been into the pits and gotten a half tank of fuel. Glover is doing okay in 8th for the moment, being chased down by Jagnot, who has a 0.3 of a penalty left to shake off. Gadget in 10th. He has been into the pits, so he's probably doing a one stop at this point. Berkey Baby in 11th. Things have really not turned out well for Berkey today, and we see Senna all the way down in 12th. So he's either had a crash or spun out. The Mustang isn't really a good meta car on a track like this. It's more suited for power tracks, as we see Senna going in for another lap. Johnny into the pits now, and his tires have taken a beating. As we see Rockboy going into the pits, Glover staying out, Spooky going in. It's a long pit stop on this track, about 20 seconds just for a tire change. Going in and tire change and going out, and a little bit longer for a fuel stop. As we see, Britain Spit is also due for a pit stop, but he's doing well so far. He's going for a unregular 2-stop. He always or usually goes for 1 stop, and today it looks like a 2-stop for the Brit man as he goes in. Bottle is also due for a pit stop, and he's really torn the hell out of those front lefts. Is he going to make a move into the pits right now? Which yep, he does. We have Blue, will probably reclaim first with Johnny right on his heels, and Johnny's got a 2.1 second penalty. Not a good race when it comes to penalties for Johnny today. He's been riddled with one penalty after another. And we see Paul just coming out in front of Blue. So a good drive from Paul so far. As we see, Glover has come out in front of Jagnut. No, wait. Jagnut is due for a pit stop, and I think Glover has finished his stops. Jagnut is not going to make it on that fuel. Rock Boy and Spottle. And Spooky has come out in front and behind of Gadget. Gadget is not going to try and make this easy for Spooky, but Spooky has the powerful car. Monster. And it looks like the Monster just passing Gadget without any issues at all. Kind of feel bad for Gadget in today's race. He's just we have a special word for it. A buoy that everyone passes. In Norwegian, it's pronounced a little different, but he's like a buoy out in the sea where everyone just passes him. Kind of shame to see, because I know how fast Gadget is, I know how strong he is, but he just doesn't have the car for the job in today's race, unfortunately. Senna in 12th. The gaps have opened up a little bit as we come back to Paul, Blue, and Johnny. Johnny still has some penalty to shake off. Go very, they cut over that curb a lot. As we see Glover just trying to stay in front of Jagnut, but Jagnut couldn't have. Maybe that's the pit penalty indicator bug. Oh, he's gotten rid of it. I think Jagnut will have to go in on this lap. The fuel just isn't. Yep, the fuel isn't. Wow, 1% left. Coming back on lap 53, we have 10 minutes remaining, and we have Blue Racer in first. We have Brit just behind, and Johnny behind that. So this looks to be a three-way. There we go with that again. Three-way battle for first. Blue trying to hold on, Brit trying to get it by any means necessary, and Johnny just looking for an opportunity to strike if the two in front just get together and slam into the wall, which I'm thinking he probably wants them to do. And Blue going very defensive up the start-finish straight. As we see one of the trophies in front there. Oh, I think Blue just has enough power to hold the mighty Beamer behind. It looks like a house compared to the McLarens. The streamlined racing machine McLaren and the boat, the Beamer. The skyscraper versus the shed. that McLaren has enough power to hold its own. We see Johnny trying to go for a slipstream. Oh, forces Pole very wide into turn one. Still able to keep on to second place for now. If you want to watch this from Pole's perspective, look him up on Twitch, TX141. He always does this from onboard view. We're gonna follow these boys through turn one, then take a look down the field, see where everyone's at, and follow the fight to the finish. As we see, Britt is going very wide into turn one. Oh, we see Johnny just drifting through turn one. He's really pushing it. Oh, Johnny really wants to get past. So let's take a look down the field. We have Booblupo in fourth. We have Bottle Job in fifth. We have Spooky in sixth, just behind Berkey. That's wow. 5.4 seconds of penalty for Spooky. Come on, man. Don't do a bottle job. As we see Gadget in seventh, his one stop has gotten him a little bit up the field at least. So he can't complain about a seventh, but he's got Danger Muller behind. Muller has a lot better tires and probably a lot better pace right now than Gadget. Maybe he can snag the seventh hope away from Gadget. Jignut in ninth in the GT86 for the final time. We have Glover in 10th, and he's been into the pits, probably fixing damage. Berkey in 11th there, and Senna in 12th. So, back to the lead fight as we see Johnny in first! Alright, taking a look back with the trio in front. What in the world happened here? As we see, Britt is trying to get past. Blue manages to do it slightly. I think they both have a bad exit out of the last turn, and Johnny goes for an opportunistic move and just has a way better line out of the last turn and just fools them both. Holy crap. What a maneuver from Johnny. Holy crap. As we see, Johnny just holds his own through turn one and gets himself up in the first. Wow! And Blue is really defending his position. He does not want to lose, and we've seen this a lot with him and Plux. When Blue defends, he defends so hard that it makes it easier for others behind to get past. Maybe he should focus a little bit more about trying to work with people and not defend too much, but then again, I am not in this race and I have my own views on how I want to race. Just look at how close it is. Everyone's in their own everyone's in each other's gearboxes. As we see Paul trying to go on the inside of turn one to get past. We have 3 wide through turn one as we see Blue has to go very wide on the grass. And Johnny was in a Brit and Blue sandwich for a little moment there. And Johnny still manages to keep himself in first. And we see, oh, Blue might run out of fuel. 5 minutes to go, and he's used a lot of his front tires, and he might run out of fuel. Blue might run out of fuel, ladies and gentlemen. He might run out of fuel, and this could be a big factor between them all. Can Blue keep this up, or will he be forced to make a gadget maneuver that, well, it's called a splash and dash, but will Blue be forced to make a gadget where he has to jump into the pits? And Johnny and Britt Paul has a lot better tires at this point. Blue has to concede. I think that's the right word, right? And he has to ooh, going very wide there. Yeah, Blue might run out of fuel at this point. He doesn't have enough tires to keep up. He's had a very good, strong race with the two in front. Will Paul be able to snag first from Johnny? That Beamer is strong. Oh, don't do a pit maneuver here, Blue. Do not do a pit maneuver. I've had that done to me a couple of times in Natick, unfortunately. I will not mention names, but you know who you are. It will be heated in the moment, but we're all friends at the end of the day. Yeah, Blue just doesn't have enough grip to keep up in this section, but just look at Blue's fuel level. Just not enough to, and we have the red blink here on Blue, Britt and Johnny's cars as well. Oh, as we see Senna coming out of the pits, and he just weaves into the wall almost. All right, let's take a quick look down the field. We have Rockboy in the fourth still. We have Bottle Job in fifth. We have Spooky in sixth. Muller in seventh. Muller has gotten himself past Gadget. Jignaut has also gotten himself past Gadget. Gadget is oh no! Gadget has been into the wall. Glover in 10th, we have Berkey in 11th, Senna in 12th, and back to the front. We have to keep up with the guys in front, unfortunately. We have 2 minutes remaining, maybe a minute and a half now. 60 plus laps. It's not a very big track, this, but it has given us a good race, good final Group 4 race. And Britt just can't get past Johnny. The McLaren is so strong out of slow corners. He just isn't able to get past. And Blue's way behind. He is probably in fuel map 6, trying to save as much fuel as he possibly can in the final moment. Paul just isn't able to get past. He's trying to slipstream overtake, but the McLaren is so fast. Johnny going defensive into turn 1, manages to stick on the inside of the curb. This is going to be Paul's last chance. There we go, last lap. This is the final lap. Will Paul be able to get through Johnny? As we see, oh no! Britt went too wide on the grass, lost a lot of momentum up to Johnny. I think Johnny's gonna get this one, as we see Spooky and Muller and Jagnath has finished the race. And it looks to be a clear win for Johnny, so well done. Well done to Britt as well, and Blue. Thank you all for watching, and come back next time. And this has been a very exciting race, and at least this isn't like The Sopranos where it cuts to black in mid. So, as we can see, Johnny is now in the lead with
284 points. We have Plux the Duck in second place with 244. Britain Spit in third with 244, and the Blue Racer with a 204 score. It's looking like a good, strong season. Very even in the top four, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens within the next four and last rounds. Thank you all for watching, and come back next time for Bathurst in Group 2's In the Dark. Bye bye.